over. Right here, on the end of your bed, Celeste assured him. The yellow dog lifted its head and whined pitifully, as if already in mourning for the death of his master. John started to speak, but a fit of coughing seized him. Celeste helped him lift a blood-stained handkerchief to his lips and held his shoulders as his frail body fought to gain another breath. He exhaled with a rattly whoosh, and everyone in the bedroom exhaled with him in sympathy. It took so long for him to inhale again that Celeste wondered if this would finally be John's last breath. The thought of losing her friend twisted painfully in her heart, but he had suffered too long. No man as good-hearted and full of life as John MacPhearson deserved to die like this. For a long moment, everyone stood and stared at John and Celeste, probably wondering if he were dead. There was Big-Nose Kate, the madam of Kate's dance hall, dressed in her Sunday best red crinolines, and Silky Sally in her silk sheath gown, as shimmering as a drop of water. Titus, the washed-up gold miner, stood to the rear in his dirty denims, smelling of cheap rye whiskey. Ace, the young deaf and dumb half-breed, stood at Titus's side, perhaps to catch the miner if he began to sway. The last visitor was the good Rev, Josh Tuttle, who hovered on the far side of the bed, dressed in a tight, cheap black suit, a worn Bible cradled in one arm. Celeste knew every man and woman in this bedroom would mourn the loss of John MacPhearson, a man they called their friend. "Celeste," John whispered hoarsely. "I'm here, right here." She gently dabbed at the bloody corners of his mouth with the handkerchief. "Knew you'd stay with me till the end." "Why wouldn't I? You'd do the same for me." Sally sobbed, and Kate handed her a lacy handkerchief from the sleeve of her gown. "Straighten up, or get out," she hissed as she elbowed her young charge. Sally dabbed at her painted lips and sniffed. "I'm sorry." John struggled to sit up in the bed, and Celeste reached behind him to fluff the goose-down pillow. "Called you all here to," he gave a hacking cough, "to witness my," cough, "signature." He pointed to the carved rosewood armoire on the far side of the room. "Fetch my box, Celeste. You know, the tin one." Celeste retrieved the battered tin box, painted with Indian symbols from the clothing cabinet, and returned to John's side. "Here you go." With a shaky hand, he opened the box and rifled through papers and a few photographs. "Got it." His head fell back on the pillow, and another fit of coughing racked his body. When he could breathe again, he held out his hand to the Reverend. "Give me your fancy fountain pen, Josh. I know you got it inside that funeral suit of yours." The Reverend handed his friend the pen. "Not my funeral suit, I'll have you know, John. It's my lucky card-playing suit." The joke, though weak, was enough to make everyone in the room laugh and crack the veneer of awkwardness. "Well, you ain't gonna win, lucky suit or not," John teased. Sally poked the Reverend playfully in the side. "I was hoping to win enough off you to buy myself that new pot of rouge, Josh."